Hi Virgos, welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now let's get started with your September reading. The first week of September, I see you feeling angry, feeling upset. There's going to be some people who are going to push your buttons and trying to get you out of character, trying to get you to react. They're going to provoke you, they're going to test your patience. And there is this version, this old version of yourself that you have been healing from, that you don't want to be that Scorpio, that vengeful, angry, explosive person. You want to be peaceful. You want to keep your balance. You want to be in harmony with yourself and with others. And you're going to, on the exterior, that first impression that people are going to get from you is of someone who is very chill, very relaxed. Nothing is affecting you. You are not falling for anything that they're saying or doing. But on the inside, I see a lot of anger, a lot of turmoil, a lot of emotions. It feels like a volcano trying to erupt at any given time, and you're going to control yourself because you know if you explode, it's going to affect not only you and this person, but also other people are going to be affected as well. And you don't want to hurt anyone else. You don't want to create chaos around you. You want to be very mindful, and you're very mindful at this time. And it can be something different for different Scorpios. For some, you just don't like your current living situation. You don't like where you live, family, friends, if you have anyone living in your house, and these people are just being ungrateful and they're not appreciating what you're doing for them, or you have found yourself in a situation living with some people where you don't feel comfortable, and you know if you say something then you will have to make a decision right away and leave. For others, it can be a conflict at work where you constantly feel disrespected, provoked, unappreciated for what you're doing or what you're giving, your performance at work. It can make some Scorpios really want to just quit and go, but this is not the time. You know that you have to be cool and collected and act when is the right moment. For others, it can also be a relationship where you're not happy, you're not being treated right. This person is constantly making jokes that is disguising disrespect as a joke, as something funny, and trying to mask it as being just playful and flirty. But in fact, it's something that you don't like and you don't want to tolerate anymore. This is a very intense week. We have a full moon eclipse in Pisces on September 7th. You're going to feel that energy 2-3 days prior and 2-3 days after the eclipse. And being in Pisces, another water sign, is going to affect you, Scorpios. So make sure that you take some time for yourself. You take some time to just disconnect if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like there's too much coming at you at once. Take that time for yourself. Take that time to process those emotions. Take that time to relax, because you know you're doing other people a favor by not showing them that old version of yourself, because you know how you can be a tornado, you can be an earthquake, you can just take anybody with you once you get to that point. And especially after the second week, you're going to realize after the first week, the eclipse, or in the second week, you're going to realize that it's pointless. It's pointless to discuss anything. They're just not as aware as you are. They just don't understand what they're saying, what they're doing. It's pointless to even waste any more of your of your time, of your energy to try to create a bond, or to try to show them who you really are, and to have these people love you and appreciate you. The seven energy is all about stay disconnect, stay passive. Don't they're only acting this way because they see something in you that they don't have, and they want to have, and they can't. There's something that they really admire in you, and they're jealous, and you understand that, and you see that they're very low frequency, that they're very negative, and just disconnected from them is the best thing that you can do. Your strongest weapon in the second week is going to be your silence, your lack of engagement, and cutting off your energy supply to them. You're just going to completely pretend like these people don't matter to you and they're not important to you, and you're going to focus on what's truly important to you in your life and your goals and your dreams. And in the third week, I see a blessing coming your way. It's almost as you're going to go through a test, Scorpios, to see, have you truly healed? The universe is testing you. Let's see, let's provoke you, let's test you, let's push your button. Let's see if you have truly learned and healed, and you are this more calm or relaxed version of yourself. And you're going to be rewarded for your patience, because I see some very good news coming your way in the third week. Some good news that's going to change your life. If you have been looking for a new place to live, you might find or might receive a news that yes, you've been approved. It's a place that you can afford easily. It's exactly what you were looking for. It can be close to where you work. It can be an amazing chance for you to start a new chapter in your life. For others, if you are looking for work, this can be good news that you have passed that first initial interview, or that you qualify for a first interview, and that's your chance, and can be one of those really good jobs that is going to change your lifestyle financially. For others, if you are single, or if you are in a relationship where you're not happy, Scorpios, you might meet someone who immediately is going to make you feel full of life and full of energy. And this person has so much passion, and this person is so optimistic. It's a breath of fresh air. It melts your heart. It's like being surrounded by love and positive energy when you're around this person. This is going to be beautiful. It's going to be magical. It's going to happen around the new moon eclipse in Virgo on September 21st. You can feel that energy 2-3 days prior, 2-3 days after. And the new moon always brings, and it's the time for new beginnings. In Virgo especially, it's related to your lifestyle, your work. It's connected with how you live your lives, your routine. And this person, it's going to change the way you live your life currently. This person can have more financially, can bring you to a place where you can live more comfortably. And if you have had scarcity in the past or problems in the past, you're not going to have any issues with this person. You're not even going to worry about finances, paying bills, any of that. For others, this change, you move into another place where it can be more walkable. You can start taking more walks. You can be more active. If you're changing where you live, you can have more stores close to you. You can change your lifestyle, a more healthier lifestyle, a more active lifestyle. For others, this new job, this new opportunity can bring higher. It can be higher paid, so that you can afford more and you can do more. But there's something that you need to leave behind, Scorpios, in order for you to move forward. And I'm saying this because September 22nd, right after the eclipse, Mars, the planet of ambition, war, aggression, sexuality, how you react and make decisions, moves into your sign. And if you have been feeling tired, lack of energy, lack of motivation, sadness, before, once Mars moves into your sign on September 22nd, all of that is going to change. You're going to feel motivated, you're going to feel more willing to do so many different things, very active. Some of you might even start working out, going to the gym, being very active. It's a great transit for those Scorpios who are going to start a new relationship, because Mars is very passionate. The romance, everything is going to be on fire. The intimacy, the romance is going to be very fiery during this time, and it's going to feel very, very intense. But also there is this strong desire to get things done and be very productive. But the last week, it's a clear indication of you have to make a decision. You can't move forward and keep something that is weighing you down from your past. Think about it as you're swimming, you're trying to get somewhere, and it's harder to swim if you're carrying weight on you than if you don't have anything and you're just free to reach the end, to reach the finish line. Think about it that way. And many times in life, when we're going through an upgrade, when we're receiving some new blessings, there is something that we have to let go from the past in order to enjoy the blessings of this new chapter in our life. And just think about this very logically, very rationally. Don't allow the nostalgia from the past or the memories, the emotional side of you to stop you. You are a fixed sign, Scorpio, so it's very hard. Change is very hard for you as a fixed sign. Anything major in your life, it's hard for you to do that transition. To, even if something was unhealthy in the past, just because you're used to it, and you know it and you have memories, it's hard to disconnect. But if you think about it clearly, rationally, then it's going to be much more easier for you to make that change. And from the Oracle of Healing, the message for you says transform. This is a time to transform the old into the new and to focus on the new. And also the number 35, 3 plus 5 equals 8. 8 is the number of Scorpio. This is a very karmic event as well. Pay attention to what's going to happen around you. If you see a lot of butterflies are a clear indication of transformation. If you see a lot of butterflies around you, especially if you live in an area where there's not so many butterflies, usually and it happens every single day that you see a butterfly, it lands on you, it comes very close to you, it lands on your car, just something unusual about butterflies. That's a clear indication. Also the number 35, you see that number 35 in the clock, number 8, the number 35 in different ways. That's also an indication that you are going through this transformation. So allow yourself to be upgraded. The universe is sending you this blessing. You have evolved as a person. You have done a lot of growth inside of you. You are at a place where you know how to confront negative people, how to manage your emotions, how to be more balanced. And that's the reward that the universe is giving you. New blessings, something that is going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of excitement, a lot of positive energy, and change your lifestyle for the better. Okay, Scorpios, this is everything that I see for you for the month of September. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, you can book online directly on my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. Thank you, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.